Nisambulasia, and a very good morning to you all. Thank you very much for your beautiful garland. This smells of the beauty of the friendly north, and of course it truly depicts why the north is called the friendly north. And indeed, thank you, grateful to be here with you this morning, regardless of the long travel and the dusty roads. I can assure you that my team and I, we will cross rivers and oceans and travel dusty roads to ensure that we reach out to families, friends, and especially the women all across Fiji. I wish to thank the Tui Macuata and Tui Nadogo for the leadership and the thought given towards this Women's Resource Centre. The province of Macuata has achieved, through your support and agreement, to build this Women's Resource Centre, which is a milestone towards the empowerment and resilience of women. Without that, you and I would not be here this morning. So thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the establishment of this facility is a clear demonstration of Fijian government's strong stand and political will to empower women throughout Fiji. To date, the government has constructed 68 women resource centres and extension centres around the country in an endeavour to meet the unique and the multiple needs of our grandmothers, mothers, sisters, women in general, and of course our girl child, who are the future of the country. This centre is built with the aim of developing specific products that is readily available for the domestic and export market. I'm confident that with this centre and given the natural skills and talents of the women here, through business and entrepreneurial skills, the women will be able to make money and improve the lives of their families. And of course, make money right at your doorsteps. It is my dream as your minister that every woman member of this centre becomes a businesswoman in her own right. Women act as pillars for their families, and by extension of society, they provide the economic and social stability needed to sustain their families and communities. With the right tool, such as your centre here, we believe that women can stand up and overcome the challenges that they face in their daily lives. This centre, I believe, will provide space for our women to discuss issues regarding to development and also contribute positively towards the decision making impacting their lives as well as their communities. And no doubt, the support of the men is the key to this realization. Just a few days ago, if I can move on and say, the Honorable Prime Minister of our country made a few bold statements about families in Fiji, and especially regarding family violence in Fiji. This statement that the Prime Minister made, he labeled domestic violence and family violence as a national shame. His statement is hailed by some of the neighboring countries as a statement of a difference by a government leader. And it is from this type of leadership and support and political will that our ministry takes the cue for our work as well. Let me repeat that we need to do more for our women who work hard each day to ensure that the family has food, is clothed and kept safe, which the society needs, to assist in so that it is a victory worth celebrating in the Fiji with all its sisters. And if I may state, the family support and once again the support of the male members of the community is equally important. Let us be the people of peace. Let us be people who practice safe habits for women, and let us be people who make families safer for all members, be it women and children. Let it be people who do not make women and girls cry. The Fijian government takes this issue extremely seriously, and of course my ministry gives these issues a priority. Tackling domestic violence is at the core of our efforts to improve the position and status of Fijian women generally. We wish to empower all Fijian women and give them more of a stake in our economy to enrich their lives and those of their families, to enable them to reach their full potential, and above all, provide them with a free environment from fear. At a government level, we have zero tolerance for domestic violence in Fiji. Whether it is men beating women, or women attacking men, or parents hitting children. It is not acceptable. And let us today pledge to put a full stop. We have given instructions to all the instruments of the state and the perpetrators of domestic violence that the perpetrators of domestic violence are to be subject to a full force of the law. Seeing our male friends present here this morning, I think the support that the women in this province get and the support that they'll be getting in future is quite evident from the presence of our male members of the community here. Put simply, ladies and gentlemen, there is no excuse whatsoever for men to beat women and women to beat men, if that's the case. And while we know that some women are also capable of violence in a family setting, the overwhelming majority of cases involve violence by men against women, as well as violence against children, the weak members of our community. The state of domestic violence in Fiji is appalling and a national shame. The government has the political will to make a difference to family violence. To all our men friends here, I urge you to respect and care for your women. Remember, real men don't hate women. Real men protect women and treat them as equals. And women need to be encouraged to stand up more for themselves. To keep repeating that violence is unacceptable in any setting whatsoever might make a difference. The family, our families are the heart of every society. And our families should be a place where we do not subject family members to violence and abuse. The home, our homes, yours and mine, should be a place of love and acceptance in which our children, the future of this country, can be reared, and every family member is made safe by the adults. I stand here amongst you today, a testimony of the relentless upbringing and nurturing of a dedicated and loving mother. I believe that if our sisters and mothers are given the right support, nothing is impossible and all will be well for our younger children and the generations to come. Hence, my ministry stands fully committed to supporting programs that will assist women in any way to help realize their full potential and strength. Your center, the Nadogo Resource Centre, is a perfect platform to connect you women to existing domestic markets and even overseas markets. The ministry is doing all it can in connecting women to existing opportunities. As you may now be aware, a National Women's Expo will be held for 3 days from the 14th to 16th October at the Vodafone Arena in Suva. This is a lifetime opportunity to market the quality products of our rural women and connect them to buyers and promoters. This year, based on the lessons learned in 2014, we are coming down to divisional levels and extending the invitation to all women to come and showcase what they have during this Women's Expo. For the ladies in Macuata, this will coincide with your Macuata Day on 11 June. Our sisters in Nambuwalu will have theirs on the 28th of May during the Bulare show. So ladies, mark your calendars now. We are working closely with experts from key agencies such as the Fiji Arts Council and the Ministry of Trade and Industry to make it happen. Our government is looking for committed women to join the few who have licenses in producing quality products and make their mark in marketing the Fijian-made products. The Bainimarama government strongly believes in equal participation of women and men in all spheres of development to achieve sustainable development. By supporting women in society and giving them equal opportunities such as education, healthcare, jobs, the whole community benefits. And of course, the benefits filters down to your family levels as well. When we engage women as equal partners in society, but infant mortality rate goes down, more children stay in schools, income coming in family increases, and I believe we can break the cycle of poverty. However, during my more than six months being in this ministry, I have witnessed that big hindrance to women's full economic participation is the prevalence of domestic violence in our homes. husbands and partners who should be responsible for looking out for their protection and welfare continue to pose a threat, and I'm sure this is not the case here in Macuata. And I pray and hope that we are able to combat this if it is there. Let's come together and take action now. Let's get rid of all forms of discrimination against our women from our lives. Discrimination, ladies and gentlemen, simply stems from the mindset, the way we think. If we think that a woman is weak, if we think that women do not deserve respect, if you think that women are not capable of anything, then definitely we will not be able to uplift the status of our women and girls. So time is now for our mindset to change and treat women with dignity, respect, and equality. For that to happen, ladies and gentlemen, the government is committed to education. Education, we believe, is the master key to change mindsets, break the cycle of poverty, and uplift standards of our livings. This is an initiative that the Fijian government values, and parents, it is your responsibility to ensure that your children go to school. There is so much that the government is doing so that we send our children to school, because this is the very backbone of the future that the country is going to have. And we believe that education is going to open up doors for opportunity, as mentioned earlier on. This center is going to open up doors of opportunity for our women, but education in the long run is going to open up further doors for opportunity for your community. A humble plea to you all: please instill in your children the values of respect, love, care, and true discipline. Respect and care for elderly persons should also be instilled in our children and youth. Acceptance of the elderly and the disabilities should also be part of the lessons and the values that we give to our children. To women, when I was sitting here, I was just showing you, I said we're all in the same color. So basically what we need to do for the women of the country, we need to be on the same platform. Our thinkings must match. If the government is pushing for equal empowerment, then we expect the same initiatives and drive and commitment from your side. And this center is an indication of our commitment to you, and I just hope that your commitment towards the center, in making this center, taking ownership of this center, lies in your best interest. Give your best in everything that you do, because we believe children follow what we adults practice. Our children will learn and follow our examples. Fathers need to take proper responsibilities in families and bring up your children in an environment that is safe and protected, with inclusive, by including our elders, by including people with disabilities, so that they can also equally enjoy with us. To the women, once again, I shall look forward to seeing you in Suva during the Fiji National Expo in October. To the men, once again, thank you for being with us. Your presence here itself is an indication of how seriously you take the women of this province. So hats off for you, and thank you very much for that. And with these words, it is my privilege now to declare the Nadogo Womens Centre officially open. Naka. Oh, okay. I hope I don't cut you off. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, good.
With the key, eh?
Oh, with the key.
Oh, yes, hot.
I don't even know how to bring this document. Okay. Papa. Oh. Beautiful. Thank you.